Hi, it's Jesse Miller with Midtown Video, here with Panasonic's brand new DVX200 camera. This is a 4K camera that's going to make a transition very easy on the HD videographer. It's got a lot of features like infrared recording, a true 17:10 4K, and a sexy red backpiece. But I want to focus on a few features that are going to make this the perfect step for an HD videographer to transition into 4K videography. First, the price. If you've got about $5,000, you're ready to get started. The camera comes in at under $5,000 and it records at inexpensive SD-XC cards. It's got room for 2 cards, and at 4K UHD at 150 megabits per second, 60p, you can get 45 minutes on a 64 gig card or 90 minutes on a 128 gig card. So that's 3 hours of event videography in 4K UHD on 2 128 gig cards. HD videographers rely on their lens to make long shoots convenient and ergonomically easy on the body. You've got an electronic lens with a 13:1 zoom ratio. In a 35mm equivalent, that's 28mm on the wide end, 364 on the tight end. If you put the camera in Ultra HD and do a center crop for the quarter of the HD in the middle, that extends your zoom to a 768mm focus. That's a pretty incredible telephoto lens on such a little camera at Ultra HD. Some other features that the lens provides that make it super easy on the HD videographer to transition to 4K are features like optical image stabilization and also autofocus. Operating the camera is easy from the stunning 3.5-inch OLED viewfinder, beautiful blacks, and simple operation of the menu, including quick access to 6 preset scene files that allow you to change the colorimetry and other settings of the camera. You'll see all of the options you have to record in different settings, including a 200 megabit per second HD only mode, or 150 or 100 megabit per second Ultra HD 4K mode. To get your 4K UHD output, use the HDMI connection in the back of the camera. With a 2.0 HDMI cable, you can get a 420 UHD output at 60p. If you're only using a 1.4 HDMI cable, have no fear. You can still output UHD 420 at up to 30 frames per second. You can also output a true 17:9 4K at up to 24 frames per second. That's for the super filmy, gonna end up in the theater kind of production. On this side of the camera, you've got an SDI output, which can do a 422 HD 10-bit output. That's in case you want to record in ProRes or some other 444 format. That's for HD recording, but not 4K. You've also got a timecode connector. You can set this to be either the master or the slave. Another feature super important for studio and multi-camera operation is right here on the remote input. Notice that we've got a zoom and focus controller right on the back of the tripod. Combine that with a rear viewfinder mounted on one of the Macho 1/4 or 3/8 inch threading on the back of the handle, and you can do 4K UHD studio operation for hours at a time. A couple other connectors that are worthy of mention are your dual XLR inputs for professional audio, dual USB connections, USB 3.0 for both host and device mode to transfer data to and from the camera once it's been shot. And finally, this cavernous battery compartment. Look how much room you've got in there for extended life batteries. Combine all these features together, super long battery life, inexpensive SD-XC internal recording, comfortable automated servo zoom operation, and you've got a 4K camera that satisfies the needs of a traditional HD videographer at under $5,000. If you need to know where to purchase one of these Panasonic AG-DVX200s, I invite you to join us at midtownvideo.com or call us. Check out a phone number from our website. Thanks so much for watching. We think that this camera is totally awesome.